Welcome, and thanks for listening. Here at Oddcast, we are very grateful to live and record in the beautiful Pacific Northwest on the current ancestral and unceded lands of the Musqueam, Tsleil-Waututh, and Squamish people. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another one-shot experience. We are here to play the system Glitter Hearts in our Only Wizards Try to Play series. So Glitter Hearts is a very interesting TTRPG. It's produced by Leatherman Games, so shout out to Leatherman Games for this interesting TTRPG where you get to play magical girls or transforming superheroes a la Sailor Moon, Cute Hearts Friends Club Love, or Power Rangers. This will be a unique take on the Glitter Hearts anime-inspired magical girl genre. But for now, let's get into our cast of people, because for this one shot, we actually have a guest. So first of all, let's introduce our guest. This is Eric. Please introduce yourself, Eric, who you are, and then we'll also ask you for your fun fact for today.
Hello, everyone. My name's Eric. As you've heard, I am Will's partner. Will is part of the regular podcast of Only Wizards in the Dungeon. I've been interested in this podcast for a while, and I've been hoping to join a one-shot for a little bit, and now I get my chance.
So lovely to have you.
Yeah, well,
it is.
We're excited. Yeah, so Eric, thank you for joining us. Super. What's your fun fact for today? What's your fun fact?
Are you ready for this? I don't think
Your
you
whole
guys...
character sheet is a fun.
My whole character... I wrote my fun fact on here.
Oh, did you?
Okay.
So, a fun fact for you all to hear is that capybaras are actually extremely vocal. They have an extreme vocal repertoire. Meaning not only do they whistle, cackle, chatter teeth, but they also bark.
Oh.
They make all types of sounds to communicate.
Wow.
You might be the first person to actually bring a fact to a fun fact.
I really have to commend you on that. Literally, we've had shit stories. We've had all sorts of random opinions about things, but not just an actual general Wikipedia fact.
This is straight from Google.
Mostly it's anecdotal. This happens to be.
I feel like I've taught you guys about some insects or something.
You've done that once, but it took 7 episodes.
You're gonna have to teach me again.
I guess Eric, you can join Selena's in being the people, one of the people who's actually provided facts to the table. And with that, I guess we should go with Selena's. Introduce yourself and of course, give us your fun fact.
My name is Selena's. I keep showing up to play TTRPGs and I keep having fun, so that is who I am. As for fun facts, this is not fun at all though. I've been on a huge science YouTube binge and it's been great. Did you guys, actually I legit have a fun fact. The now widely accepted theory that the dinosaurs became extinct because of an asteroid
flood.
collision.
Oh, what?
Oh, because what?
Sorry, what?
Because of did I say Joe Biden?
Did I say the flood?
It's from
Joe
the
Biden.
Ark, of course.
Yeah.
Well, competitive theories. But apparently that didn't happen until the 80s.
Oh.
Yeah, and there was a huge, quote-unquote science war. It was the volcano theory versus the asteroid theory.
Right.
And it's a really interesting analysis in science communication, because what science is supposed to be in theory is it's just academics only looking at facts and then deriving theories and conclusions from that. But what that ended up being was academics running to the newspaper and being like, no, it's the asteroids, and then trying to make it sound cool, and then other ones being like, no, it's the volcanoes, and trying to make it sound
This
cool.
is different from every other medical discovery or scientific discovery.
Well, that's why it's a really interesting, because I think
data, and we're and I'm just saying, maybe there was ash in the sky at this particular moment.
I mean, I do have a question.
Only thing I know about is volcanoes.
Now, you said this happened in the 80s.
Yes.
The 1980s?
The 1980s. Yeah, because
the dinosaurs became extinct in the 1980s.
We're talking about...
Just reiterating this question.
We're talking about the original 80s. 80 BC.
Okay, so just 80s.
AD.
8 zeros.
80.
No 180, etc., etc.
no, just negative 80 million.
I was confused.
No.
80 million.
So yeah,
That's how that works.
The 1980s was when that became wildly accepted. And then I told this fun fact to a coworker of mine, and he was in school in the 80s. And he was like, yeah, I remember them teaching us about dinosaurs. And they were like, and we don't know how they died, but they did.
And we had no idea.
We don't know how they die. Well, I think each one probably had their own horrible death.
But a lot of them
It's miserable.
collectively was asteroid and lava from asteroid and tidal wave from asteroid
Right, so
and
we know
earthquake from asteroid
roughly how
and
most of them died.
fireball from asteroid.
Some equivalent of burning to death,
Yeah,
dying
yeah.
from suffocation, dying from
related.
starvation. Some,
from asteroid.
Perhaps some of them didn't die all that terribly.
also like
Can we
asteroid.
No,
we
it was the
hope?
ones in the Americas. The ones in Australia's like chilled out for a bit, but then eventually died.
They
'Cause of
became
lack of
kangaroos.
food.
Yeah.
They became kangaroos. That's another fun fact.
Yeah,
around kangaroos.
asteroid. It's like also like who launched the asteroid direction.
Right,
Conspiracy
like
theory.
the aliens.
Every time
Yeah.
you look at the night sky and like
who's
you
shooting
see a
those
shooting
asteroids?
star, all of us making a wish, and Gray going, "Who fucking launched that one?"
No, it's some kid at home playing fucking Mario Galaxy, shooting stars in
Star bits.
player 2, and they're
is-
launching across the galaxy.
Who is Earth's player 2?
A good question. Grayson, how about you answer that question while also introducing yourself and telling
Who
us
is
your fun
Earth's
fact?
player 2?
God, of course.
Brutal.
No, who's the player 1?
Other God.
Player 2 is like that me that everybody makes that's just like horribly like
Oh yes, like my Karen in
yeah,
Super
where
Smash
they
Bros.
just take way too long and use oversize every feature
That's me.
and
I did that.
crank the color on every feature.
I let Cav play Sims once.
It was amazing. I made a slender horseman, and I also made the crack fairy. I'm very sorry for that. Just for everyone
Yeah.
to be aware, I
Yeah.
apologize for that character.
And player 1 is the
You should also apologize for the slender horse
no, I
person.
approve of that one. That one should have always be there.
yeah. Player 1 is you sitting on the couch for hours making your character selection and the first time you get a RPG. And my fun my fun fact is I actually looked up one.
It's an informed fact day. I like that.
Oh, what did you look up? You're just
Share with
staring
the
at your
class.
screen.
I'm already doing my old
because
person
we're
voice.
already talking about space. Venus is actually hotter than Mercury,
Oh,
even though it's not closer to the sun.
fascinating.
Why is it hotter than Mercury, Gray?
Because of the aliens, of course.
No, it's the atmosphere. It's made up of like more densely
Gets hotter.
dense gases,
It's because Venus is thick.
densely packed.
It's got a thick atmosphere.
It's like thick as piece. It's like chowdery
Yeah.
up there.
Chowdery. How-
Imagine a fantasy world where you walked through chowder, and that was your experience.
You know how hot chowder is? Like, okay, you ever burn yourself on a bowl of chowder?
Do you know how
The
hot?
same principle applies.
If you were to walk through chowder, you'd burn to death, and
You
therefore,
ever scald the roof of your mouth on chowder?
It's like pizza right out of the oven with like the tomato sauce going on your roof of your
exactly
mouth.
like that.
It
It's
like
exactly
burns
like
it
that.
to the fifth.
Yeah, the
Hell.
cheese is all sliding
gross.
around, and there's just some loose patch, and then that just
and then the
scalds.
clam goes, "Ooh," and then you're like, clam, right down down the gullet.
Oh yeah, clam chowder. Yeah. You swallow a clam.
Well, that's a fun fact.
Clam swallowing.
My name,
Goodness.
I'll go on.
See how much more fun it is when we bring facts.
Oh, you bring facts. That's true. I'm actually not going to follow this trend. I'm going to do something different. I'm
No.
so sorry. My name's Cav. I'm the DM for this one shot of Glitter Hearts. I'm going to give a magical girl fact, which is that I watch the anime from time to time, so I'm well versed in many of the different tropes that are in Glitter Hearts for different stories.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is Glitter Hearts actually an anime?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I thought you were just like, I watched the anime.
No, I
Wait,
did not
I was
watch-
also like, wait a second, is there? Because I need to see
But
this
you're just
now.
saying I watch the anime. Like
No.
I'm a
I watch-
reviewer of the anime.
I watch anime.
I'm a fan of the animes.
Sorry, the anime. And I grew up with Sailor
Yeah.
Moon, so that was like my first magical girl experience. Which, by the way, the best
Yeah.
Sailor Moon character is Sailor Mars. She's the only one that can make things spontaneously combust without transforming, and she controls 2 crows.
Wait,
Right.
Mars was red, right?
Yeah, she also
Okay.
wore heels, and every other of those women did not wear heels while fighting. So
You
I were
used to
to
watch
be-
that a lot.
I did. I liked
Sailor
it a
Moon,
lot.
Sailor Moon, and what nautical skills have you learned from
I
watching that program?
I learned how women are really good at wearing sailor outfits, I guess. I learned that men can throw roses like daggers. I don't know why. I will also say, though, that like if you read the manga of Sailor Moon versus the adaptation for the 90s, it's a little cringe. I can't watch the original one because it has some like things where like a guy kisses her sleeping and there's some choices. It was written by women. Yeah, it's crazy that it was written by women and it was like a romantic thing at the time, but now it doesn't feel that way. My favorite magical girl genre anime, though, is not Sailor Moon. I've graduated past that, even though I love Mars. And it is Cute High Earth Defense Club Love. And the reason it's my favorite one is that it is about, I was telling my brother about it actually.
Yeah.
It's about 5 guys who accidentally become magical boys. They didn't want to. They just kind of suddenly were roped into this whole thing.
That's about how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, by a magical wombat, like a pink wombat. But the thing I love, yeah, the thing I love about it,
cousin of the capybara. Same friend group, they hang out.
Yeah, friend group. But my favorite aspect of this show is one scene where the villains have a magical animal and it's a hedgehog, and that hedgehog speaks in a very deep voice. And he just speaks like I'm the Dark Lord or something. And then he gives a whole speech about trying to destroy this group of defenders of the world. And he does the whole speech threateningly while walking across a table and then going inside a teacup and holding his little paws up while like talking about how they have to destroy the Cute High Earth Defense Club Love. And it's like, this is ridiculous.
Reminds me of Nibbler from Futurama.
Yeah, it was
has
very
a really deep
Nibbler.
voice, but is really cute.
A Nibbler, or like what's the other one? There's like always really cute like villains.
Yeah, so
like in Zootopia, the little or like
exactly.
Also, thank you for bringing up Hedgehog, another distant cousin of the capybara.
That's right.
All of the capybara
That's right.
friends.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Well, okay, I guess
Capybaras haven't even become relevant yet, and there's all this. Look at all you dropping all these Easter eggs.
It's just facts of
little
capybara.
foreshadowing.
Yeah, let's get into this little experience. So for new players, Glitter Hearts is powered by the Apocalypse World system, so it has a very different system for rolling dice and for doing certain actions. So if there's any confusion, we'll be exploring that as we go. Again, this is a Wizards Try to Play series, so a lot of stuff may come up where we're questioning things. There are some final things to decide upon now. So first of all, everyone here is playing retirees, and you are at a retirement home or complex. And so the first question I have for you is, what is the name of your retirement home or retirement complex, and where is it located? And all of you can decide this collectively.
Didn't we mention Florida before?
Florida was mentioned before.
Okay. yeah. It's okay. Florida.
Where do people retire in Canada?
State or the city of we're in Canada?
Do we want to do Canada or the US? Or like
You can do Florida.
I
That's fine.
don't think people in Canada retire because
Never retire.
our pension plan doesn't allow for that.
You got to like shovel all your bags of cash up to the north and then trade it for
for food and shelter.
trade for food and shelter.
So Florida, what is the name of your retirement home? What do you want it to be called?
For some reason in my mind, I'm just like old bitch's house. Like I don't also thinking about it.
The witches. Twitches too. No.
Twitches too.
Twitches. Well,
bread and butter retirement home.
Bread and butter. It's Florida? Bread and butter.
Florida.
You know, Florida known for its dairy industry. Andy crying somewhere in the distance. Manatees! Florida's known for its manatees.
It's called Home of the Manatees.
And yeah, it's our mascot. We're big fans.
We have a mascot.
Manatee.
The manatee.
Manny the manatee.
Manny the Manatee is the mascot of. You want to do like Everglades Home?
Yeah,
Manatee
it's gotta be something like
Wait,
that. Like,
what about
like what is it? What would be a community? What are the counties?
Oh,
What are like the communities there? If you just do a little
Florida one.
Disneyland. Disney World.
Well, yeah, that's where we retired. yeah, we retired of Disneyland.
We have things, for example, we got Madison County, Jackson County, Lafayette County.
Isn't Jackson County, Florida, where Jason from The Good Place is from?
Maybe, I forget.
There's a Jacksonville.
I remember
city.
Jacksonville. Yeah.
Palm Beach, you could all be in a retirement home.
Oh, please. We are in Palm Beach. 100%.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Okay, Palm
Actually,
Beach.
can you
leathery
actually do
and
something for
old.
me? Can you literally just Google a retirement home in Palm Beach, and that is the fucking
That's what we'll do.
a real one. Watch one audience member be like, "Oh my god, that's where I am."
There's one called
Manlonial?
Aspira Astoria.
The Suspiria Astoria.
I mean,
Astoria.
like the colonists retire here.
Yeah, the colonial.
There's
the,
just
the
a lot-
just the
Colonists retire here?
What was it? The colon.
The colonial.
The colonial manatee retirement home.
Yeah,
The colonial manatee. Okay, sure.
yeah, colonial manatee.
Assisted living.
Assisted living.
Are you gonna
colonial
chop this?
manatee.
You're gonna chop this up, right? You're not gonna.
I
put
will
us-
chop
You're
this.
like
painful.
debating, figuring this out. They're like, what's
colonial
happening?
manatee assisted living.
Okay, so everyone here is from
Home
Florida.
for
Is
people
living,
who need assistance.
yeah, everyone here is,
Home for
is
people
living
families who dump their families off here. Their,
so
their
long.
parents
No.
off here.
You are all living in Palm Beach, Florida, at the Colonial Manatee Assisted Living Complex, which is the CMALC or the SMALC
Kamelk.
or the Kamalk.
Yeah,
The cum leak.
The cum leak.
yeah, yeah.
Kumlik.
Yeah.
The
that one.
Kumlik.
The cum leak.
It's
Oh.
become like we used to have a aquarium, yeah, half aquarium here. We had our own resident manatee, and we used to charge tickets, price to help pay for some of our meals.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Since then,
'cause this-
since that manatee's been gone, we've been skipping breakfast. Now that we
You're a
can't.
resident manatee. Okay, I have a question about this horrificness of having a resident manatee. The next question I have
Well,
for
we're too
you.
old to take care of this thing, so basically, and we're all retired and we lose interest.
Well,
so
yeah,
this
but-
poor
okay.
manatee's been fending for itself.
Here's my question for you. You have to choose what your magical animal companion was, like the animal that gave you your magical girl powers in the first place and is with you at the retirement complex. Would you like it to be the manatee? The manatee that's in a little
In the
glass-
courtyard, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like there.
Yeah, it used to be just a fountain.
I think that would okay.
Someone brought home a manatee.
If we're world building this, manatees are like really protected in Florida.
Yeah.
So there's no way that would be allowed. Also,
There's
the
nothing
idea,
no place more protected than within our walls.
Also, Gray, I
of
like how
colonial
you were
manatee.
like, us, the retirees at the retirement home, could not take care of the manatee and therefore it would be neglected as if we are the people running the retirement home and
Yeah, yeah,
maintaining the retirement
Yeah.
home. So I like to think
You're
that
saying there's
us
people who take care of
three
us?
are the ones who took the manatee as a mascot because we were like, it's called Manatee Retirement Home. There clearly should be a manatee. Put it in the fountain and we're like, yeah, and we'll take care of it.
Okay.
I mean, we are in Florida. Who says we're good people?
Yeah,
Like, who's more protected, right? The manatees
Or retired
or
people.
retirees? Hold people. Like, come on, this is a real debate. We gotta make a point here.
Roll 2d6.
They're caring too much about the manatees and not enough for us retired folk.
Roll 2d6.
Which
one
one
of
of
you
us?
roll for manatee and one of you roll for retired people.
who they care about
Whoever
more.
rolls higher is
I
more
want to roll
protected.
for manatee.
We'll just settle this
What
debate
modifier do you add to this roll?
right now. For the manatee, I don't know.
Not a bad roll. I got
I think
5.
emotion, probably.
I got 2.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so 2, 5 versus 5. Yeah, no, still retired people. Therefore, you rolled for manatee, or
I roll for retirees.
okay,
So-
retirees are protected more than manatees.
That's right. So that's why we can do whatever the fuck we want. We want a manatee in our courtyard.
It was allowed by the completely gutted Environmental Protection Agency of Florida. So we'll have that. So do you want that to be your magical animal that gave you your powers? Was a manatee?
That is not mine.
Ah, okay.
I have a different
Okay,
one.
all right.
Okay.
A little friend.
You were a season 2 add to the Magical Girl group, and you had a capybara
Season
that
2
showed
ad.
up.
You
retcon
spoiled
moment.
it.
Oh, sorry. You had another animal show up.
Yeah, the audience was gonna guess.
Yeah,
Cab,
yeah. I'm
okay,
so
but
sorry,
yeah,
I'm
it's a capybara, and she lives in my room, and her name is Princess Cappy.
Okay, Princess Cappy. So Princess Cappy and the manatee now in a very small container,
A fountain.
a fountain, are your magical animals. Got it.
Gray, what's the manatee's name? Does that mean Gray we're season 1?
Yes.
The manatee's name is Ebert.
Ebert.
Ebert,
Ebert.
So Ebert and what's the capybara's name again?
Princess Cappy.
Princess Cappy.
Season 2 is when it really took off. Ebert the manatee somehow was just not testing well with audiences.
No, and
I can't think. Why not? For the life
Princess
of me, I
Cappy
don't
was
know why.
added to
it boosts sales.
boost.
Exactly. Okay, great. So we've got where you are. We've got your magical
Ebert didn't
animals.
translate well.
No.
No.
Wait.
Too close to
Which
E-girl.
country were we originally hearing it?
That's another good question. I actually going to decide that now, or we can decide it later. Okay, those are my two main questions. And then the next one is your transformation item. What would you like it to be? Would you like it to be your life alerts, or would you like it to be something else?
I want it to be the life alert.
Life alert.
Do we not all get a different item?
You're season 2. It's been now established. So would you like a different item?
Now, my item is that of a activated pleasuring device.
Okay,
That
great.
is always on.
Always on.
No, hold on. It's battery powered. It's ready to go. Okay?
Got it. Okay.
And it's powered by Magical Girl.
It's battery powered. Wait, do you just have like when I walk into your room? Is it just like piles of AA batteries?
Yes.
Or is it rechargeable?
No, it's recharge. It's start to whip out batteries all the time and stick it on there.
Wait.
Keep it running. That hot swap those batteries
I
out so
do.
that it's always running.
Yeah. Okay, so you have 2 life alerts that also let you transform, and then you have a vibrator that is battery operated. In order to transform, the life alerts have a button that's pressed. Does the vibrator, in order to transform, do you have to add batteries?
No, I have to turn it on.
Okay, turn it on. Okay. Now, I think that's all my main questions. I'm going to set the scene. All of you are currently sitting in the Colonial Manatee Assisted Living Complex in the cafeteria. The cafeteria is currently hosting a social gathering event to try and make sure that people feel more alive and loved and paid attention to in this facility because, people stay here for a long time. And they're having a talent show. It's a really awful talent show so far. There's a guy who's come up. He goes by the name Eugene, and he's just been singing a very bad cover of Avril Lavigne's Skater Boy. And as that is
It's a
happening,
great audience for this.
he's the youngest one in the whole crowd, so he's just out of touch. And you are all sitting around the table having, I guess lunch. Eugene is going, there was a skater boy. He said, "See you later, boy." And all of I forget the rest of the lyrics. It's like
He wasn't good.
I threw something at you. You stink.
Oh, are we still on for tonight?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm really excited.
Bring the gag. I don't want you to talk.
Oh, okay. Yes, of course. Do I continue? I was a skater boy, and it's happening. And actually, let's go around and introduce everyone's character, what you look like. So, Eric, having just thrown something at this Eugene, who are you, and what do you look like?
So my name's Caparella. All right. And I am a beefy, gained up, old retiree magical girl. And I have long blonde hair. It's a wig. But I'm bald. But like it doesn't matter. I look good.
Yeah.
Okay. I have lip filler. Okay. I've had many facelifts. So if I were to say I'm 86, you'd be like, no, you're definitely 92. And I would say, do I say like my identity and my?
Oh yes. Let's describe. Please tell me what your magical girl your original identity, I guess, and then your magical girl connection, mystical connection, and your archetype.
So my identity is a bodybuilder, and my power is overwhelming strength, very strong. To the naked eye, you'd be like, "No, she can't wave a celery stick at me," but I can definitely wave a celery stick at you, and it's gonna beat you up. I'm also the warrior,
Magical archetype.
magical archetype of the warrior, and I have a water whip, and I'm irresistible.
Beautiful. Okay, Selena's. Who are you playing, and what do you look like, and what are your powers that you have?
I am playing Philomena Please. Please spelled Pleezh. I look exactly like Kitty Foreman, but 80 years old. Kitty Foreman from the mom from that 70s show, by the way. I know who I am. I'm very self-confident. I always think everything is going just fine, and if it's not going fine, it'll be okay. I have gentle winds of healing, which sounds like
Are you passing gas?
I'm really good.
Are you very flatulent?
Yeah, it sounds like I'm really good at the silent but deadly,
Yeah.
like it's gentle, but and somehow it heals though. It heals. And which just basically means I can heal my friends. I guess I'm like queen of pull my finger, and they pull my finger and they feel better, but it smells worse. And then the last power I have is trust. I can do a trust fall. I can fall from any height and without taking damage, which is excellent at this age.
Good for you.
Oh,
Good for you.
and my regular archetype is just I'm an idol. So, and I was just well known for my Tupperware parties that I used to throw. They were a hoot. So for those of you who aren't Googling Kitty Foreman from That 70s Show or who haven't watched it, just looks like a mom from the 70s, curly short hair. I don't know how else to describe her.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now we have another person beside you. Who here, Grace? So who are you playing? And describe your, again, magical girl powers.
Yeah. I am playing Sarah Salander, and I'm I just don't have enough patience for everybody at this facility. They're just so dull and drab and boring, and they don't reach me on my level of intelligence. Everybody, year after year, everybody gets dumber and dumber, and I just can't take it anymore. But I used to be a magical girl. I was back in the day. I was a great tactician, unrivaled with my level of cognitive ability, and that really has sustained itself in my later years. In fact, it's exponentially greater relative to my peers. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. What's that? Did you have something to say there?
No.
No. See what I mean? Nobody has anything to say.
So I have a question for you then. Does that mean that you were the leader of this group? Arguably. It may be by choice.
Reluctantly, yeah.
Okay.
But I'm full of life. When I was younger, I was very much a proponent of the emo movement, and I really was a little bit. I tried to hold others at bay and close myself off a little bit emotionally, and I was more of an insular kind of gal. And then I was connected with life, reached out to me, and I was like, you must be thinking about the wrong person here, because all I think about is death. But in this case, they were right, and I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. Shocking. Still don't.
And then you met
still don't.
Philomena.
Met Philomena.
Yeah.
Did you forget her name?
I just block out certain memories sometimes.
Do you remember my name?
Yes. What was it again? Could you just because
It's okay. I forgot yours too.
I'm
Caparella.
Well, that I could have expected that.
Like Cinderella, but with capybaras.
Caparella, Philomena. You can't get rid of these ladies.
Yeah.
They follow you around to every retirement home that you go to.
How many retirement homes have we been kicked out of?
Several. I'm a problem solver, so when Philomena suggested that we get our institute a manatee, I couldn't resist devising a plan to hoist a manatee into our pond, in our fountain.
And our fountain's never been livelier.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to agree with that. I would have to agree with that assessment, and that's an astute observation there, Philomena, actually. Shocking. When I turn into my magical girl, I don't generally do so. I feel a little bit uncomfortable. When I was younger, I had a little bit more of a spark to do so, to feel a little bit more lively. But now it's a headache to turn into Seraphina Starlight, a social butterfly. It's a little bit much for me. Too much glitter, too much color.
You want to die with
my
dignity.
taste. Yeah, I'm an older lady. I'm retired now. I'm retired, and I just want just a little simpler, fewer Tupperware, simplify my life.
So you've been kicked out of multiple residences. You were able to get this manatee in here, which is also your magical animal that gave you your powers. So as you're sitting here kind of experiencing this bad show, specifically, Sarah, you are tapped on the shoulder.
Oh, what's that?
You see an individual that all of you know from your past. They've also come to this retirement home for you. And their name is William Ashcroft Summers, but he often goes by Ashcroft.
William, have you done today's crossword, William?
Oh, yes, I did. I did do today's crossword. Yes.
Oh, really? What'd you get at 6 across?
It took me a while. What did you get?
It was a while. That's it's incredible.
I mean, I'm only
6 across. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I know.
It was how long it's taking you.
Yeah.
And it was a while. That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, I'm a fan of William already.
That's great.
Yeah, William, that's a nice name you have there.
Yeah.
What do
it
you
did take
look
me
like?
a while too.
So William Ashcroft Summers, when he was younger, was the hottest man in school. He was the hottest man in his early 20s. He was the hottest man in his 30s.
He's not my type though.
I'm
He
in
was the
hate.
hottest man in 40s.
He's just not
I'm
my
in
type.
hate.
But then he hit his 50s and something just went downhill.
I'm not in heat.
He's got real baggy eyes. He looks much
might be my
older,
type now.
Liver spots. Has a catheter that's fully displayed. Like is just an older
Ooh la
gentleman.
la.
But he always really wanted to hook up with Sarah when they were younger, and Sarah just never wanted to be with him. But in retirement, he's
He's really working on his his brain.
his brain. His time.
Imagine
Working on his brain
meeting
for
people.
once in his life.
Imagine meeting people you knew in high school again in your retirement home. That is hell. That is hell. You're like, fuck, I graduated.
Yeah.
I went through adult life. I like all that kind of stuff. For people who like grew up and
Get a
stayed in the
do-over.
place where you
Yeah.
lived, that was your choice. But like, for
He was a surfer dude at some point because you were in Palm Beach, Florida. Like he was
Do
a
it.
beach guy.
Do a little do-over, you know?
Yeah,
We get
yeah.
a chance to reconnect.
He's got liver spots and very
No.
thinning hair.
You're like, no. Those people are dead to me.
I mean, that's how we kept getting kicked out. You know, like we're getting kicked out of these places because we have sex with everyone in there.
That's right. It's all the outbreaks. Is what it is.
It's the chlamydia. It's the syphilis. You know, like I can only have so many STIs. All right.
William goes, I agree. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't had a lot of action in a little bit, but I just came over to see Sarah because, I mean, not that I want to propose again that we maybe get a drink sometime.
Oh, and me and Philomena over here mean nothing to you. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought
These
I
are my
knew
gal pals,
Hey,
Philomena and
Caparella. I saw you give birth, bitch. To
Philomena,
nothing, but how dare you?
Philomena and Cinderella.
You gave fake birth. I saw everything, and you don't remember my name. I held your hand.
It was really hard. That was really hard for me too, actually.
To witness that.
I just
We have nightmares.
was this one of the like activities on the schedule at a retirement home?
no, I just
Watch
please.
Sarah Salander give birth.
We wanted to
Well,
make
I
people
have
feel
to educate everyone on how
Oh my
the
God.
process.
how it's done.
How
yeah.
else would anybody know how to do it properly? You know,
There are pregnancies that probably happen at some point in retirement homes. We need to make sure
they
people
do
are
happen.
prepared.
They do happen. They happen more than you think.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I didn't come here to talk about any
But
of
it's
that.
not me. It wasn't a real birth because my eggs have been dried up for a long time.
Yeah, it was one of those
My
fake
ovaries
ones where
are
she
dry.
pushes something out, but there's nothing there.
Yeah, I mean, I remembered. It was quite impressive.
I stopped getting my period when I was 27 years old.
I know, it was a medical marvel. Medical.
It really was.
The
medical experience.
menopause, you know.
Yeah, very early menopause.
The men were paused.
Wait, so you would have?
There was too much blood going to my brain.
Are you like what's that villain with the big frickin' head?
Megamind?
You're like Megamind. Is your brain too big?
Your period was so strong that you became Megamind.
I thought that was called like endorhymnius or something. With
Oh
your,
my God.
Like, I just came here to ask if you wanted to go on a date again. I know you rejected me all this so many times.
We're
but
subjecting you to some
we
violence.
keep-
I'm sorry.
You keep distracting me with your gal pals, and I'm just not interested.
I'll be quiet.
I'm so
fine.
glad that we. this is Selena speaking. I'm so glad we're playing people who are retired because that is the only explanation that would be possibly acceptable as for why they have no fucking clue. Or like, yeah, my period stopped at 27, so I went to the doctor in the 70s, and they're like, yeah, your uterus is just angry. Fuck off. And that's canon.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I mean, I never went to a doctor.
Yeah,
I just
No,
assumed it was
you
because of
definitely
my-
did, and he definitely told you it was anxiety.
yeah, I like how my accents also shifted because of all of your accents. But
And mine is just gone.
that's fine.
This is just Selena. Selena's is just a nurse at
Yeah.
this nursing home butting into this.
Sarah, I I know you kept rejecting my offer, but I just wanted to
Yep,
know how
yep,
if
I
we
did.
were if you were considering maybe to go get a drink at the cafeteria over there, and they point at like a little table 10 feet away from you.
I'm considering it. Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay, that's great.
I have been.
You don't have to answer right now. I know I've been working out more. Does not look like he's been working out more.
Her vagina's as dry as a desert, baby. Don't go there.
I mean,
We can still do hand stuff.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting this response. I thought she had arthritis, but I guess not.
no. Sarah's a wonderful, beautiful
Only
woman.
in my right hand.
A wonderful, beautiful woman, and I respect you so much. Yeah, okay, it's interesting. Well, are
You know what? Let's do it. Let's go.
let's do it. Okay, we'll go get a drink.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's go together.
Okay, let's go. And he starts to walk 10 feet to the little table. Do you get up or do you stay?
I'll be right with you.
He goes over,
I'll be
gets
right
a
with
drink,
you.
waits again, waits for you to arrive.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm just gonna finish up with my gals. Thank
Okay,
you.
Drinks silently alone, and then eventually gives up and just walks away.
Is he evil?
Oh, did he leave already?
He's gone now. He can't hear.
I'm so sorry. What a poor lad.
Now, just for explanation, William Ashcroft Summers also used to be the best equivalent is reference for you is Tuxedo Mask. He was the one who used to help you in all your fights and interrupt things. He can throw roses very, very fast and like knives, even though he can't. You don't know if he can do that now. He's much older, but he was your Tuxedo Mask who you just didn't give a shit about.
I care about him. What am I doing? I care about him, but I don't know if I care about him in that way, you know. And that's really, that's what it comes down to. You know, I see his value. I do, but I do not see his worth.
You see a nurse comes over and just goes over to everyone and just says, "Hi, are you enjoying the show? Are you having a good time? It's medical. It's almost time for your medicine, so just checking in to make sure everything's good."
I have it right in my Tupperware, right here, and I rattle
You
it.
aren't allowed. Not okay. I'm going to take that again.
No,
I told you. We told you can't take your own Tupperware and fill it with your own medication.
Philomena?
We need to give you medication
Hello?
at the counter.
Oh, can you take out the medication, then I can have my Tupperware?
Where did you get this medication?
I would like my Tupperware back. It's fine. Don't
She
worry
got it from
about
Sally down the road.
Okay, we're gonna go report Sally. We'll
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, we'll go fuck her shit up.
But,
I'm
but
not
could
taking
We'll
I,
go beat down her door now. And
I'll be
we'll
taking my
fucking
Tupperware back.
her
Thank
Here
you.
you go. Okay, I can't believe we have a pill issue here, and this so people keep selling drugs. We need to deal with this.
Yeah, I'm not taking my medicine unless you yell girl dinner.
Girl, I have to yell girl dinner.
Girl, you have to start yelling at me, girl dinner.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry,
Otherwise.
I can't hear you there over your protein bar in your mouth.
Okay. So, I'm gonna give you. You ready for medication? Girl dinner. Girl dinner.
Where's the rhythm?
Oh, okay.
Girl dinner. Girl dinner.
Girl dinner. Girl dinner.
Give me them pills.
Girl
And
dinner.
then gives them to you
Girl
to
dinner.
eat.
I swallow them without water because I'm so wet.
Does that imply you're just drooling all the time?
Maybe.
Up to you.
And you are left to kind of enjoy the rest of your time in the afternoon. Is there anything you want to do in the afternoon after this interaction with William and this subpar talent show?
I'm calling up Sally. I'm warning her.
You let Sally know.
What-
that
Sally,
there's
you
a bus.
get the
What
fuck out of here.
activities are there for us to do?
Sally, we talked about this. We planned.
Sally, you gotta get out of here, girl. They're coming for you.
There's a podcast.
There's a punk ass
There's a
bitch. She's
bug
what
out bag.
she busted our girl, Philomena. She's coming for you.
Yeah, you rush off to help Sally, and then you look for DVDs, and you find The Princess Bride with a damaged cover. It's been used so much, and one copy of Step Brothers, which has never been opened.
I very much like that movie. I do. I
Just
would watch it.
very weird assortment. Those
I don't
two.
have a DVD player though in my.
They also don't have a DVD player in this building.
Okay, so our activities are none.
We
I
don't have a DVD
cards,
player.
Scrabble.
We do not have a DVD player because I petition to get rid of the DVD player because Laserdisc is a much superior technology.
No.
Good news, everyone.
And it will come back. I swear, it will come back. I have never been wrong about anything in the past. I have not.
Good news, everyone. I've returned, and I think I've saved Sally. So this was my plan. I figured Sally can't get in trouble if Sally doesn't have any drugs on her. So I took all of Sally's drugs. It's in my purse
Now,
/ Tupperware container right now.
Why would you do that?
And then this is also pure entertainment. Sally was very happy to not get in trouble, but she will be picking it up tomorrow. But she said that we could take some for fun.
Do you want to take some Ambien?
Now, what is
Philly.
in there?
I don't know. They're fun colors. Just pick a random Tupperware bin.
If you want to,
take
you
I
them.
do not like Sally, that miscreant drug dealer. I do not care.
She's
do not
not
care
a drug
for her.
dealer
I do not
anymore.
care for her.
She doesn't have any drugs on her, so she can't
Well,
be
I
a
don't
drug
care
dealer.
if you're, sitting in for her and her
She's 80 years old and also,
looking over her business.
Yeah. So you
Affairs.
will all go to the corner. I'll say you pop some you want like Ambien or like sleeping
I want to pick the one that is most colorful.
Okay, you take the most colorful one. You all have
Do-
a little bit
hold
of
on.
relax.
Do you have any idea what that does to your brain?
Actually, I read one of the newspapers, and it said if you take the yellow one.
Which one?
The yellow one.
Was it the Miami Reporter?
It was the New York Times. And it said it's very young and hip now these days. They take the yellow pill, and it makes your brain bigger. Now, I know you got a big noggin over there already.
That does sound like
Because
something the
your
New York
period-
Times would write.
But I think you
Stop
should
it.
take one of these. I won't be taking any because, I can't risk messing up my gains. Do they got some whey pills?
In there? Sure. There's some whey pills.
It's probably just like a whole bunch of stuff that other people at retirement homes have. So it's like a lot of fiber pills, a lot of multivitamins, but
I'm
then
gonna
like
shit myself.
some like heart
Snorlax.
but
heart
like
medication.
heart medication, blood pressure medication,
The whole
also
cocktail.
like
Yeah.
Ambien and a whole bunch of painkillers.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Yeah.
a real mix.
Like you can like whatever. So I don't know. I probably took the most colorful one, and it was probably just a multivitamin.
Why
As you-
can't these people get this medication?
Yeah, aren't these just
Why
vitamins and
Honestly,
stuff?
it's Sally.
through
Is just
Sally.
like when people
Sally's
go,
just a pharmacist.
Sally's just the person you go and have tea with, but instead of it like being you show up and she has tea, is everyone just takes medication
Yeah.
with Sally, and then like they forget their medication at her place, and then she just has a stash.
So,
and
like,
then the people go to her place to try
Yeah.
out new medication. It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah, yeah.
Are
But
we
she's
at-
very social.
are we at one of those retirement homes where they don't believe in medicine? So we have to go to Sally, the pharmacist.
Yeah, you
down
have
the
to
road.
go to a person to get medication.
That's really
at
funny.
specific
My blood
times.
thinners, my blood thickeners.
Wait,
and
didn't
my
that?
Blood
That's what the
thickener.
nurse gave you a little
Your
pill
blood
in like
too
a
thick.
little cup, right?
Yeah.
blood too thick.
But
Blood too
that's it.
thin.
Um,
I
Full of
like
water.
I like my blood the consistency of gravy of a turkey gravy.
as you
Oh.
take
You know what
Turkey.
holds gravy real well?
Oh,
Tupperware.
as you take your multivitamin that's multicolored, you pop
not a
that one
bad
in,
point.
and you have now, I'll say, a purse of random medication like blood thinners and all that stuff.
Fantastic,
Some
fantastic.
Viagra, whatever.
Oh, for sure.
All of that in there. You take like a Flintstones like fucking vitamin, you put it in your mouth, and you start to chew it.
It can't be a Flintstones one. They're too gummy,
Oh,
and then
that's true.
they mess with my dentures.
Oh, that's true. So you have to be
So
similar. Oh,
I
that is
swallow the gummy
You
hole.
swallow the gummy hole. And
Well,
as you're doing that, you see William come back.
I love that. I'm
He's
gonna be
giving
like,
you some
I'm gonna
time.
be like, we're not eating. I will not have any of that medication, but
William.
I'm gonna have a snack.
Yeah.
And I just pull out a
William.
roll of Tums.
I pull out 7
Just eating that.
protein bars,
Just
7
eat-
protein bars.
and I eat half of one and put the rest away.
And William arrives, seeing you consuming different food and things, and going,
You want one?
"Oh, yeah,
William?
Sarah, yeah,
Would you like
I'd love one."
Remember back in the day we used to eat
We ate
Twisties or
I'd
whatever.
bring them to you, and I'd be like, "Hey, do you want to bring
Rockets.
my girlfriend?" And you were like, "No."
It's so
Yeah.
nice to reminisce.
amazing how nothing really
love-
changes, you know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're all just
Yeah. Either way, I think something bad has happened.
Oh no, William! I told you it's really good to replace the colostomy bag with Tupperware.
No.
It keeps bursting, and Tupperware
I
will never.
really-
And then
One
you can
time I
tell that
drilled a hole into Tupperware.
It leaked everywhere.
No, but you can
Not
tell if
because
it-
you didn't burp it properly, William.
No.
You have to burp it, William.
You can tell if something really goes bad because they will stain the container and they will
okay,
show you them.
But if you pre-stain it
Look,
with
all you
turmeric,
need to no, it's very bad news. I just found out that your nemesis, Evil Queen Hortencia, is back.
What? Why? What's she doing back?
We thought that she had
She
died.
must be 95 years old
I
right
know,
now.
but
85.
we thought that she had died. But not only has she come back, she left this. And he pulls out like a kidnapping letter with like a bunch of magazine clippings.
This must have taken her a long
And
time.
it
Very
says-
long time.
It says, I
very
have your
precise.
manatee and your capybara.
Not Ebert and Princess Cappy.
Princess Cappy.
I don't know what's going on, but she must not want us to interfere in whatever she's planning. She supposedly is doing some dastardly work down here in Palm Beach, of all places.
You know, at least Ebert and Cappy have each other. It'd be really sad if
there's
they
a
were
thing
kidnapped.
here, and he pulls a little section that says Ebert and Cappy will be
They're
separated.
separated? No, I can't believe they're separated.
My Princess Cappy. Let's go stomp on her pushy.
Wait, I don't know if that...
Not Cappy. No, Evil Queen
Evil
Hey,
Queen
it's animal abuse there. Is
Hortensia.
what that is. What
Hortensia. I'm
that
gonna
is.
write that down.
Yeah, Evil Queen Hortencia.
I was gonna say horchata again. I'm like, that's not the
Evil
one.
Queen Hortencia has a series of has been getting some goons and some people
Hortensia.
to help them with their evil plan. They even
Well,
seem to be doing something dastardly with snacks.
With snacks?
Yeah.
Which retirement home?
With snacks.
She doesn't go to a retirement home. She, for some reason, is living in the real world.
That's what retirees call the retirement
What?
home, the real world.
How?
I don't know. It
How-
must
how
be
is she doing it?
That's some dastardly dark magic.
Does her family take care of her?
I don't know. I don't know if she has a family or if she has anyone
What?
who's helping her. But
What is happening?
it's terrifying.
She was much more frail than us.
I know she
Before
was all
this.
dastardly and witch-like and carried a staff, but supposedly
She had bad psoriasis,
That's right. She
She
lived
got
in
hip
a realm
problems
of,
now
yeah.
for sure.
hip problems for sure.
She lived
kept
in a realm
jiving
of
towards me.
I
darkness.
knocked
told
her
her to
down so
stop.
many times on that,
Yeah,
that-
you
or
did.
left hip.
Maybe she
For
just
sure.
needs some medication. We should go visit her, solve her hip problems
What-
and
what?
psoriasis with
What?
something from my purse.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
we
gonna
should
beat
go
her
do
up.
that.
Get her
No,
pets
no, no.
back.
We need to find out. I just found out through my sources because I've been keeping an eye to make sure you guys are all safe. Keep you all safe and maybe impress
Well, thank
someone
you,
in particular.
William. Well,
But if that doesn't impress them, then that's fine. I also
takes a lot to impress me.
it does. It really does.
What'd you get on 14 down? Today's cross.
I believe I
Onomatopoeia.
I believe I got cornrows. I got cornrows.
Cornrows?
Yeah.
Cornrows?
Was I wrong? It was something.
Corn, it was cornmeal.
Corn
So what
meal.
did you get for the rest of it?
Oh, it was all a mess. It was all a mess. I think I had
Cornrows.
12 and I had Nazi.
You know what would be really,
boy.
really depressing?
Oh, stop talking.
If William had paid the crossword person to write something like, like Sarah
I
Salander,
love
will
that.
you finally be mine? And
Yeah,
Will you
that's
go out
actually
with
what it
me?
was the whole time. And he's
Yeah.
just like, you don't get it, you don't see it.
Wait till I get there. That's funny.
Yeah, we can use some magic that I have because I've noticed our magic has come back as Hortensia has returned. That we could possibly get to their evil factory of darkness and figure out where Hortensia is having this meeting with their dark minions.
it has felt like the magic's been back lately. Yesterday I fell down, but I didn't get hurt. That's just like in the past.
Were you just taking painkillers like you usually do?
No, I
No,
pushed her
like-
accidentally, so it was totally.
That was you, Will.
I
Well-
was running over to get Sarah a flan.
It's so good you can still run.
I can. It hurts, but I need to make sure Sarah is impressed.
And now I've noticed that after I fart, everyone seems to feel better for a little bit, just like in the old days.
Yeah, but it still
I think
stinks.
that's in your head. That's something.
No,
that-
that's true too.
That's
I
not-
I had a really vicious kidney stone and it just disappeared.
It's
well,
gone.
that is peculiar. That is really
Yeah.
interesting.
The
You
healing.
may have
It
passed
is
it into your
very interesting.
colonoscopy bag.
And
you
have
might
you
want to
noticed
check
that
it.
when you tried to fuck Eugene last time, you accidentally broke his finger?
This was me.
I heard about it. Eugene's
Oh,
been
yeah,
lying.
me and Eugene, we go way back.
Where,
He
where
keeps-
did it break off?
his finger? Yeah.
I mean,
Listen. I think the powers must have came back in the middle of some fingering action, because my coochie clenched up a little bit.
Yeah.
And broke his finger right off. It's gone now. It's
Absorb it.
inside.
It was gone until the next day when we were all having tea and I let a silent one go and then it healed right up.
Yeah, and then now it's just removed from the system. It's
Yeah.
All
in
right,
the
well,
toilet somewhere.
Maybe this is enough instances to cause some curiosity.
And
But it's also could be a number of other things. There's so many things that it could be. You know.
Hold on. There's a really good way to test this out. I can fall from any distance and not get hurt. So yesterday when I fell, I just fell from standing to
we
the
don't have.
ground.
We don't have much.
Let's go. And then
we don't have much time. We have to get to the dark stuff.
No. This is fine. And we all take the elevator up to
There's no
the
elevator
roof.
in this. It's Florida. It's all flat. They'd have a 1-floor complex.
Okay, I climb up to the
Roof?
top. No, to a table.
Okay, table, yeah.
And then I'm about to announce something
Yeah.
to everyone.
Yeah. Everyone looks
then-
over to see what's
I
going
was
on.
gonna say,
Everyone look. And then I just fall off the table.
You fall and don't get hurt,
Phil-
but also all
Philly.
the nurses panic and quickly
Philly?
run over to you to see what's going on.
And
Which
I'm
means
fine. I'm fine. I told you.
I want you to roll 2d6, and I want you to use dexterity here. So it's going to be your physical because they're going to see all the pills in your purse.
Oh, I should have asked someone to grab
But
my
she didn't
purse.
get hurt.
No, she won't be hurt.
Okay.
However, I did just roll 2 ones.
So you do accidentally
Spill.
all the pills everywhere, which causes a bunch of people to slip and fall, and you hear a lot of cracking noises as people get hurt very badly, and then the nurses all go over and say, "Philomena, what are you doing?" And they pick you up and they immediately see all the pills everywhere, and you're going to go into timed out. You're going to go into
Time out. I just tell to all the
A
people.
padded room. No windows.
now it's just
No
in
doors.
the corner of the art room
Yeah. It's just depressing in there.
with a little hat on.
Yeah.
Those aren't mine.
Philomena, are you lying to us? You have a lot of pills in your
She's
pocket.
high right now.
She's high.
She's high.
No,
She's very much high.
Oh dear.
No,
Yep.
those aren't mine. That's
Okay.
someone else's Tupperware purse.
Okay, well, how about
You know whose it
all-
is?
Sally's.
Sally?
It's Sally's.
Okay, well, I guess this is enough evidence to convict Sally. We're gonna go ahead and put her
Go
down.
get her. Go
Yeah.
get her now.
Yeah, I'm sick of people having vitamins.
Yeah.
Got good hair and skin. And
Fuck.
what the hell?
Fuck her tea time.
Okay. And the consequence of this action is actually not even the injured people. It's that Sally's going to go and do hard time.
No, Sally.
Yeah.
That's
as
what
you are
you're breaking the law inside
yeah, inside.
inside our institute.
William looks at all of you and says, "We need to make sure we get out of here fast before one of you is arrested or involved in the Sally drug deal case. So maybe we could
Okay.
get out of here fast."
William, you just show us the way.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'll
Please
trust
come
you.
to my room. I have a
Well-
circle of magic there that can transport us to the fortress.
Now,
or
William,
to the, factory.
I'm not ready yet. I'm just not.
No, you don't. I'm not asking you to come to my room for me to beg for you to have sex with me. I've already done that. I'm not doing that this time. I'm asking.
Are you sure?
I promise. I'm asking you to use a
Because
dark.
you used these exact words last time.
I did, but I want to use a magical circle.
All right.
It's not a euphemism for your vagina. A magical circle to get to where we need to go.
All
If
right,
that works.
all right.
Okay. Follow me. And he brings you all to his room, and you see there's a sigil on the ground that it's basically been painted on the ground. He's damaged his room for sure. He will lose money having to repair this. But he's set up this whole teleportation transport circle, and he says, "Okay, everyone hold hands. You'll need to use some of your magic that you've just regained to teleport us to the factory where I think we'll find the location of Hortencia today."
William, are you coming with us?
Yes, I'm coming with.
Oh, I was hoping you could send a message to Sally. Never mind.
I don't. Maybe.
Your drug dealer friend is going down into the clinker for who knows how long.
Yeah.
She is.
Say goodbye to Sally.
She deserves it.
Well, don't because you can't, but in your mind.
I hate to say it, but she might deserve it.
All right.
Wow,
I think we'll all be friends with Sally and get her the help she needs. But first, let's deal with Evil Queen Hortencia and get our pets back.
Okay, sounds good. And you see he makes you all hold your hands. All of you chant some sort of mystical language you don't really know. You're just kind of trying to copy his words.
What's that State Farm advertisement again? Like a neighbor,
What?
State Farm is there. I feel like
You
should
say, a
be.
neighbor, State Farm is there.
State
A
Farm is
neighbor,
there.
State Farm is there.
Like a neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's like
a
chanting.
neighbor.
And then you teleport and arrive at a large factory complex. You all appear in the factory complex just in the courtyard, and you immediately notice there are some guards, and not like guards, maybe people who work here just walking around. So you all need to make another roll. You all have to do a thwart peril roll. So roll 2d6, and you add your physical stat.
Well, do I use my
You can use
anticipated? Okay.
You can use your abilities.
Okay.
What ability do you want to use? Right now?
I anticipated that.
Okay,
Situation. So going into whatever I think it's when I do my thwart peril, that will be
Yes,
applied to it.
you anticipated your.
I rolled an 8.
And then what is your physical bonus?
Oh, sorry. No, I rolled a 6, and then my physical bonus
Got
is
it.
+2.
Okay, an 8 is a partial success.
I also got an 8.
Also a partial success.
It's just 1d what?
2d6.
2d6.
Plus your physical stat. What was the ability you want to use again?
I anticipated that.
You anticipated we'd be somewhere new. Genius.
He did announce it before we left.
So, because we're doing a faster version of Glitter Hearts, there's a thing called PowerPoints. We're not going to use them. We're just going to let people use their abilities as they need because it's easier to track. So basically what this means is you can roll 2d6 and it says upgrade. I don't see the exact thing for upgrade. So I'm just going to say that what it means is you get to add an additional +1. Roll your 2d6, add your physical, and add a +1.
Okay.
Oh, and
Well,
a +1.
that
So I
is
rolled 9.
14.
Oh, no, that's just for him.
That's
Yep,
14.
14. Okay.
I
So
might be the strongest person in here.
Yeah, 14 is
I
great.
may be.
So you
Yep.
notice what's going to happen. You immediately react. I will roll for William as well. William gets a 6, and the rest of you get
William, God damn,
a partial
William.
success. So what'll happen here is they don't notice Sarah. They
No.
only
No, they
notice
don't.
William.
Because I
and they-
anticipated that.
Yes.
I
and-
anticipated we'd be here.
and they only notice that 2 other people, but not exactly who they are, run away trying to get into the factory. So there's a group of people going to be chasing you. You have an opportunity here to now fight these goons. There are 3 goons. They appear to be just people wearing factory clothes, and you realize you run into a factory that says,
This is unbelievable.
Where
by
are
the way.
we running?
This is unbelievable that we didn't. Nobody else anticipated we'd be encountering goons this many years into our careers.
you're running into a factory.
We are running.
You are moving as quickly as you can.
They
into
can
a
run.
factory.
They
How
can
old are
run.
the goons?
They can run.
They are in their like 30s, like early 20s. They're young guys.
They're gonna catch you.
They're gonna catch you eventually. You can't run this fight. You gotta.
Did we
flash.
like teleport directly in front of the door and
Yeah.
they're like a few meters behind
Yeah,
us?
they're like
Okay.
people who are coming in and out of the building or like gonna like do stuff to transport some goods because you see that the name of this factory is Hortensia's Home Cooking, like on a sign.
Oh my God.
And then it's got this version of Hortensia that you look at and you're like, what? They look like, okay, they're a little aged. They're a little bit like, okay, they're maybe in their 70s, but it's like comparing you all as you described yourselves and William, who looks very old, to what's her name? She sings songs. To Meryl Streep.
Wait, she sings songs is how you got to Meryl Streep?
Yes.
Okay.
Sing songs.
He's like Mamma Mia 1. Yeah, Meryl Streep. That's the one.
Yeah. So just like she's aged incredibly well. Like if that's a photo of her, you're like, is this Photoshop?
How
What
old
the
is
fuck?
Meryl Streep?
74.
Well, money, as they say.
She's
Will buy
74
you
and
youth.
she is.
She looks about 74.
She does, but she looks like she's healthy and.
So you're
can
saying
move.
this woman looks 74?
Yeah, but like a
Or-
like a very well like looks healthy and like
Yeah.
Sound of Music lady.
successful. In this image of her by her sign, she's wearing like a nice little frock and has a plate of looks like granola bars on a little platter, and that seems to be this whole factory is like a snack factory.
It looks like she's turned a new leaf. She's just making tasty snacks to deliver in
With
Tupperware.
goons. With
Yeah,
goons.
With
Those
Philly.
aren't
Philly.
goons, they're employees.
William says, "No, they must be goons. Look at them. They're wearing such dastardly clothes." And he proceeds to try and fight them.
They're blue collar
That's-
workers.
They're blue collar workers.
Those
I
are-
should have been one of those.
Billy, those are uniforms.
I think you're just too confident. What if they've got some dark magic in there? We gotta fight. We gotta find out. And he's gonna try and clash with one of these.
Is
goons.
Billy racist?
Is William racist? I don't know. William gets a
William.
11.
Wait a minute, look at their complexion.
You see, he takes a rose, what looks like a dried rose that you would get from like an arrangement, out of a little fanny pack, and he throws it like a dagger and fully just hits the guy in the head head and knocks him unconscious. And there's blood a little bit as he is hit by the rose and says, "We gotta get out of here fast. We gotta find where Hortensia's keeping all her dark magic and where she's meeting her bad guys."
If they didn't notice us before, they've definitely noticed us now.
I mean, you had come through the door, and then they're running after you, so he's throwing it at the people who've already noticed you. Now, what would you all like to do? You see, as you run into the building, after one has been knocked unconscious, there's two following you, and there's probably more in the building who could join. But there is a little, like, above factory office, and that office has a light on, whereas the rest of the factory doesn't seem to be running right now.
No
so
elevator?
that's an option. No, a very unfortunate set of metal stairs.
I'm still
Not accessible.
still hidden, right? Correct? Like,
Yeah,
I
you're
haven't,
hidden.
I
They
haven't
don't
been
know.
noticed yet.
You're ahead of them. Like, they don't know who you are.
Catch up. Come on.
Well, Caprella, let's just, I guess, go up these very inaccessible metal stairs.
We're being chased, right? So,
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we could look at things
like, we can't
around.
outrun them, so they're gonna catch us. Are we
So-
fighting? Are we leaving?
I guess we
You should
could.
at least get the high ground. That's all I'm saying. As a tactician, let's get up a couple of flights of stairs here. Come on.
With these hips?
But they're gonna catch us.
They will. They'll
let's
catch
look
you anyway.
around the factory. Is there anything that like?
You can use we can do this together to support another person in an attack or in looking for something. You can do a glimpse to truth to try and find out what's in the area that could help you. Maybe stop these goons.
Yeah, let's do a glimpse of the truth. I'm assuming that's mental, right?
Yeah, you roll mental for that.
I'll help you do glimpse the
So
truth.
you're gonna do, we
mental.
can do this together, and then
we can
Capirella will
we can
do
find
a
something
glimpse of truth.
to deal with these goons together. You've
did-
always been good at finding ways out of sticky situations.
I have been known to get out of some sticky situations. Now, what if we brought them up the stairs and then I punch the stairs and break it
That's a great idea.
with my overwhelming strength?
I think that's a great idea. Let's go.
So I'm gonna do this. Do a glimpse of truth to see where you want to punch the stairs, so that you know where to hit it, so it all crashes down.
This is my mental modifier, right?
Yeah.
For the glimpse of truth, I rolled a 7.
Okay.
Minus
So-
1.
Okay, so you will know where that is. There may be a unintended consequence. So
7 minus 1.
Hold on here.
Is
oh
6.
yes, that is a failure. But what are you doing?
Well, can you look up on page 35 there, my well-oiled or well-executed machine?
Yes.
Is that something I can invoke?
Yes, you get a +1.
Yeah, I can give a +1 to prevent the fail.
Yes, to prevent the fail. So we can
You
do this
can do
together.
it. You really can.
Your encouragement gives me power.
Yep. Yep.
I
Okay.
feel
Go
stronger.
on. Go on.
I like how
Get it.
also none of you have transformed yet, so you're just a bunch of elderly
Yep.
people running.
Yep.
Slowly walking up the stairs.
Get up
You
the
go up the
stairs. Keep
stairs.
going.
You know, it's nice to get in my steps.
If you
like
guys had
this.
joined me every Tuesday
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah.
Taco Tuesday.
Instead of going to bridge, if you'd taken the stairs to bridge
Taco,
instead of the
Yeah.
ramp.
Taco and Bridge Tuesday. It's always so nice.
Yeah, I love the ladies there, you know. I love
Taco and
Francine.
Well, it
Bridge.
used to just be Francis and Sally, but now it's
I like
just
how
Francis.
you're having this conversation going up the stairwell.
Yeah, we're walking, okay? I'm looking for this pressure point
going.
that
You
I
got
see.
this.
You get to the top of the stairs, and these people are now also running up the stairs. They're going to get there really fast. And as they're saying, they're going, "Stop! Wait! Stop!" And then you see that William is throwing roses at them and knocking a few more unconscious that are coming out of the factory. Like they're just like, "What's going on? Someone's coming in here. What's going on?" And then you will do a physical roll. So roll a physical roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch the stairs
Yeah,
real
get
hard.
a +1 as well on this because you've done your identification of where it is weak.
I rolled 12.
Nice. So yeah, you hit the metal and then your body, like your arm bulks up for a moment. It's like crack the metal. It goes ding, 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 and then two people on the stairs crash and get covered with the metal stairs and are like, ah, and then they're injured as
No,
William
they
then
die.
throws 2 roses to knock them unconscious and then looks at you and goes, quickly, in the office, I see someone moving in there. And he kicks open the door and walks inside.
All right, I guess I'll follow them.
As you walk into the office, you see an individual here who you've never actually seen before. Someone that was never from your previous escapades as magical girls. You see a 30 or a 28-year-old man, and he's just wearing what looks like someone who's a factory manager would wear, just a suit and tie. He sees all of you come in after the door is kicked in, and he quickly opens up like a little set of images to verify your identities, maybe, and then he goes, you're get away
Hello.
from here.
Hello, young man.
No. I know what you're
How
up
are
to.
you today?
You were supposed to stay away from
The
us.
weather's been really nice lately.
Is this man attractive?
I mean, he's a 20-year-old.
He's
28.
he's not my type.
He seems
He's
like
really-
Well, how do you
He's
know
fair.
Hortensia? We've known Hortensia from way back.
I know who you are.
Yeah, she's
I
back
know you're
before she was
good-
just whore.
Well, you have us at
Whore.
a disadvantage.
Whore. Wow. Okay, you talk to my stepmom that way, and you come into here.
Stepmom, so you're his stepson.
Hold on.
Which basically makes
on.
us your great auntie.
No, that makes you my mortal enemies because you're fucking awful.
Hold on there, sonny boy. What's your name?
My name's Sean.
Hey there,
Sean, what
Sean.
a lovely
Oh no!
name.
I know what's going
Now,
on here. You're gonna do some
I-
weird bullshit. I'm ready for this. And you see, he presses his tie.
Oh.
And full magical girl transformation happens. So do starts spinning.
Oh, boy.
And then his outfit changes into like a dress corset with flowy gossamer
Oh, not again.
kind of dress components and horn, like Maleficent style horn. Like heads, and also a tie still that's very present. And then he looks at you with his black fingernails and says, "This is the power given to me by my stepmom, and I know exactly how to deal with you, mother." And you see a spiritual version of Hortensia appears behind him, and he points his hands and says, "I won't let you get to her. She's having a very important meeting today. And just because you are so self-absorbed and think you're so special doesn't mean you can end her dreams."
What are her dreams? And by the way, that was a lovely transformation. Philomena's just clapping the whole time. Just, oh, it's so nice to reminisce.
Okay.
I've seen the magazines that you young kids are reading these days, and when you say stepson, what is your intimate relationship like between the two of you?
Like a little
Intimate.
Is it?
little stunned.
Is it?
Sarah.
You know? Is it a little? Is it?
Sarah, have you been getting into Williams magazine?
Is she your step milf?
Like stepmommy or like stepmom? I do still want to fuck Chad, whatever. Sean.
You want to fuck everybody?
I'm just saying. So like
Okay.
he's attractive.
What's your name again? I want to fuck you.
So specifically for Sarah. Sarah, can you please do a keep your wits check as he activates the power of his spiritual mother?
I can keep my wits.
I'm still wanting to
that
roll
mental?
some type of like.
Yeah.
mental.
I want to roll like a
Gilf check, like how high?
yes.
How
like
do that
grandma you'd
well
like to
can
fuck
you-
check.
Sure, roll it two dice and see
2d6.
how.
Oh, my
Okay, because
wits.
I am.
My
See
wits
how
are so
fuckable
about
you
me.
look.
They've never been more about me. My wits are 22.
What?
How did you roll a 22?
I have a 10 and I got a 12.
He fucked the dice.
Is that right?
No.
You don't add them? So 12 then.
12. That makes more
You don't
sense.
add anything? I don't add anything? Do I add a modifier at
I
all?
rolled
Just your modifier, but not the
200.
Okay. Then 14.
14. Okay,
14.
you're fine.
That
Roll
might be the
2d12.
only error I've ever made in my entire life.
There you go. Roll 2d6, and this is you just add your
Yep.
persona to see how attractive you look in this moment.
What's your sexy score?
7.
It's a mixed success. He looks at you like complimented, but also a little confused because he seems to think that you are hostile.
Oh no, baby.
Caparella's
You
the
I got
one.
my powers back. I'm wet like a river. I'm ready.
So you are hostile.
He's confused because Caparella's the one that looks the most like his stepmom.
So he will attempt to use an ability. He attempts to use an ability
Step
called
mommies?
Use stepmommies. He uses an ability or tries to use an ability called Mother's Knows Best, which is an attempt to try and give an order to Sarah that would have had an additional effect. But thanks to your resistance, you are not affected by this. And he realizes you're resistant to
Nice
these
try,
things.
buddy boy.
Screw you. And he
I
is-
prefer not. Thank you.
and then he
I'd
is-
prefer it.
It is your turn to do something in this moment
That's
before he goes again. So what would you all like to do? You can do a transformation and use your abilities. But you have
Caparel
to
type thing.
transform before you use your other abilities.
I'll transform.
Okay, what do you look like when you
Of course you're gonna transform. You're always first to jump in.
The transformation is first I press my
Life alert.
Your life alert?
first I press my life alert, which of course my special button is just Tupperware
Everyone
brand.
in your family is notified.
Everyone in my
That
family
you
is
fall.
notified. But the worst part is, if I fall over, I'm fine. I just got this because everyone else was wearing it, and I wanted to feel included.
Literally don't need it. Only person.
Like, it's actually not hooked up to anything. There's no batteries. It's only the magical thing. So I press it, and instead of it, like, you know how a lot of the time in magical girl transformations, there's like bubbles and sparkles everywhere? I still got the sparkles, but instead of bubbles, it's rectangles. rectangles. It's all rectangles. And you know why?
It's Tupperware.
It's all Tupperware.
Does that mean your outfit is clear? Like
My
the Tupperware?
outfit is Tupperware.
It's all like rounded corner rectangle.
Yeah.
Does that mean
No,
you're
I-
functionally naked because you're just clear
No,
clothes?
underwear is Tupperware lids.
Okay.
And then it's not like a full thing. It's like each limb where the jointed part is. So like my forearm encased in Tupperware, but it doesn't like look like it's a sleeve. It literally looks like someone cut out a hole so that someone
Shoved
could
your
fit
arm
their
through it.
And then same for the bicep,
Yeah.
same for the torso,
Yeah.
giant Tupperware. It's really actually hard to like fully bend my arms and legs.
Yeah, that's what we need. You incapacitate yourself.
Sean says, I knew about this. I need to prepare. He knows seemingly your abilities.
Have you guys seen that the old Dune?
Old Dune.
Like I've shown you
yeah,
this,
yeah,
right?
it's
the
like
old
very-
Dune effects when they were like, because they wear like ballistics, like force fields, right? That stop any like fast action, but it's why you
looks
get
like
these blades because you
polygons.
go slow enough that you can stab each other. And in the original film, they're like polygon-esque. They look like walking
Tomb
around in
Raider.
rectangles, literally like what
Yeah.
you were describing.
Yeah.
They look like they belong in Minecraft or whatever.
Yeah,
They look like Steve.
I seek the spice.
That's right. The turmeric and the everything that stains.
After you do that, what would you like to do? Anything in particular? People can assist
Don't
you
hurt
with something.
him. Don't break any useful parts, at least, okay?
Nothing below the belt.
I actually don't have any attack, so I'm just.
You can always clash. So you can always try to fight. You use your physical in that case.
I want to shake his hand.
Oh.
Okay. Any specific move you like to do with that in particular?
She's first got to pry the lid off her Tupperware.
for each individual finger. No, I walk up to him and I say,
You gonna try to touch his heart?
Sean, I feel like we might have come on a little strong, and I like to start every new interaction or every time I meet someone new, I like to shake their hand.
That's right. Philomena does. She does. She
I would-
respects everybody.
I would love to shake your hand, Sean.
Okay. Please do a touch your heart roll. Just 2d6
I'd like to shake something.
plus emotional.
Can I do any additions, or have I used all my?
You can still use them, but some of those are transformation. If you wanted to.
11.
Oh, I need to transform.
For your archetype stuff, technically, yeah. 11. Okay. 11 is enough to notice something interesting.
Like one world. What is that one again? Can I?
That one is yes. I'll go to one word.
Will that help with him? Okay.
When you do we can do this together action, you don't harm your relationships with someone if you roll under a certain number. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it may not be effective.
Okay. What? Well, I didn't even know we could do it. We can do this together.
Yeah, so that action anyone can do. It just means you're helping another person do something.
Okay. Hey, we can do this together. We can.
Yeah, you could shake his other hand.
Yeah. Well, I'll just help you shake one.
We can all shake his one hand.
Okay, so do your touch the heart. So 2d6 plus emotional.
Yeah, that's still.
You got 11, yes.
Yeah.
So with an 11, you notice that he lets go of your hand very quickly, but he doesn't seem as hostile as you initially thought. But there is something weird about this. Like he's not, for some reason, he thinks you're still dangerous, even though you're obviously not presenting danger. He seems to not trust you for whatever reason. And as you do that, you see that William has gone around the table and pulls out a snack bag. And he says, I found it. Evidence. And as you look at the snack bag, your magical girl powers are able to evoke and realize that something in this snack bag is filled with dark magic, which means that whatever is coming out of this factory is being sold, and it is dark magic infused food. And as he sees that, you see that Sean looks at everyone and says, I knew it. I knew you were planning something. You're all against her. You're all against her. And will attempt to attack, in this case, specifically Philomena, who's right beside him.
I'm sorry, is William going to attack Philomena?
Sorry, not William. Sean is going to attack Philomena.
I can't believe you would use a plastic bag to hold the bars instead of Tupperware.
Tupperware.
It truly is dark magic.
Yes, and he got a 12. Actually, he got a 12. Yeah, he got a 12.
What do I got to roll?
This is just going to see if he hits you and deals damage. He did hit you.
Directly on the Tupperware.
Now, can I execute a machine again?
Or
is that something I can't use again? Or I have
Yes,
to
as long as
transform?
you are transformed. And
Okay,
because we're not
okay.
using the
All right.
powerful system, we're just
All
doing
right.
it simple. Okay, so
You're on
see
your
that-
own then, Philomena.
You see that the
I'm not
spectral
ready to
version of his
transform.
mother blows a kiss at you and hits you for 3 damage, and you are launched backwards 10 feet by the kiss, but of course you just land and without taking damage. You just skid and then are fine.
That would have hurt anybody else. That would have been
Oh, it's so good.
absolutely
it was me.
devastating.
Yeah.
So good you had some Tupperware.
If that had been Tony Hawk, both his knees would have been skinned, and he
Yeah, exactly.
He is
Do
a
a
role
road
model.
rash.
roll me a
both ass
persona
cheeks.
check. This isn't technically how this works
For
in
me?
the game, but I'm gonna do this as a fun thing to add to this.
8.
Okay, with an 8, it's only a partial success. One of your arms turns into a baby arm instead of both your arms.
All right.
Everyone, I think the drugs have truly kicked in. Maybe it was a bad idea.
Yeah,
What the fuck is that?
You see it too?
that's my power.
Yes,
My
I
mother-
do. What the fuck is that?
That's my power. My mother's love gives me the ability to turn other people into mama's boys or girls.
Now, Sean, can you like age it up just a little bit more than baby? Like, can you make me youthful again?
No, I can only temporarily turn you into a baby. Do you want to be a baby? I'll turn you into a baby because again, I have to stop you. And he, what would you like to do on your on your turn?
I'm still trying to fuck Sean, but not with that baby shit. I don't want to be a baby.
You have not. You've never been this dry in your life.
It's a Sahara desert now, but like, I want to know what's going on underneath.
He seems to have the ability to do things that convert people into very young, like into babies with this mother sort of spirit. However, he also gives the order with the baby arm, fight back, and the baby arm tries to slap you, but
It's like it's encased in
Yeah,
like
Tupperware.
adult-sized
In Tupperware.
Tupperware.
It's absolutely
so it
wrapped
looks
up
like
in the Tupperware.
Yeah,
it can't reach you.
it's a wiggling
T-Rex
baby arm inside Tupperware attached to my
Yeah.
shoulder.
It's a living horror movie.
It's really kicking in these drugs.
Yeah, William tries to throw a rose.
It is
and-
happening though. I'm as sober as a desert moon, and this is happening to you right now.
Yeah,
And then maybe the drugs is making it slightly more tolerable.
yeah. A rose just scatters by him and hits a section of like a computer and explodes in a little bit of glitter.
We have got to have PTSD from roses at this point. If William is
many
this laissez-faire with his fucking explosive roses.
That's his turn. So anyone else want to do a thing after this? He has hit you with one of his smoochy kisses things, which
All right, so then I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to restrain him with my accessory that is also a weapon. You all know I like to keep my celery with me at all times because I like to be regular.
I did know that. Yes. Yes.
So with my celery, I will restrain him using the strands of the celery.
okay.
The
Roll a
celery
physical.
strands.
Yes, the strands.
Strands that
I will
you
roll
pick from your teeth.
Yeah, you can
physical
floss
roll.
your teeth
Yeah.
with those
with
strands.
these die that I have. I rolled a 3. Give me a second. 5.
Okay. You try to restrain, but instead just get pushed by the spirit of his mother under the desk and are now under the desk.
Okay.
How does the spirit of the mother exactly push?
It like a bullfighter. It just kind of like directs and then gently just discombobulates so that Caparella ends up kind of walking or like falling into under the little desk alcove space instead of being there. Now, after that, anyone else want to try anything? Because we have one attempt to grapple.
Oh boy. All right. It's about time, huh? That I gotta come out here.
You gotta come out.
I gotta come out and bestow my
Tacticalness.
tactical
Your strategy.
traits upon this task.
What are you gonna
All
do?
right, fine. It needs to be done. And then I do my I hit my life alert.
Yep. What do you do?
All right.
What do you look like when you transform?
Oh, I can't wait for this one.
I reach up to the sky
Yeah.
and I bend down and try to touch my toes.
All the cracking.
Oh God. Oh, I wish I'd fucking tried this earlier. Just to see how far I am. I'm quite a ways. William, could you just maybe just give me a quick push, just a little push?
Of
Or
course.
William,
Of course.
thank you.
I'd love to touch.
No, but just on my lower back. Just,
your lower
just-
back?
Yeah, just my lower back.
Okay, your
just
lower
a
back.
little.
I
Just
get
a
there
little,
before William, and I use my baby hand.
To push.
Oh, that's
push.
that's incredibly uncomfortable. Very
Here,
disturbing.
help! I'm helping.
Yeah, no, it's definitely helping me.
I could
Ow,
use
and
the-
I touched him. You could stop now. And then I turn into I quickly get consumed by a cocoon before emerging as a social butterfly.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I'm here, Seraphina. Seraphina Starlight is here to save the day.
I don't
see-
know what I was expecting,
you see-
but it wasn't this.
William.
Why
William
do you think
has
we
like
were
a
friends?
moment.
I remember now. It's just sorry. It's been a little
Don't you
while.
remember me?
Yes, I do. If I think too hard of my past, I remember all the colonoscopies. Okay, but this is pretty good. I like this.
Absolutely.
William takes a moment and visibly
We're
goes,
best friends, all the three of us.
yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
we are,
Seraphina.
aren't we? Yes, we are.
It's so
That's right,
nice
Seraphina.
to
You're
hear.
beautiful, Seraphina. You're beautiful.
I know.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Wait, at the end of
already
my
know.
turn, by the way, can
Yeah.
I transform into my?
Yes, you can transform. What do you want to transform? What do you look like?
It's time, I
Okay.
think.
No, you just have to upstage me, huh?
I'm sorry. I
Still
just
the
would like
same.
to. No, would you like to complete your actions?
Typical.
You can complete your actions, and then I will then lead
Yep,
her.
I'll grapple this bitch.
Okay, try
Yes,
to grab
do
it.
it.
All right.
Do a physical.
Hot. I can help you. I'm
That's
on
true.
the floor,
do,
but
do
I
your,
can help.
Do your, we can do
You
this
better help
together
me.
and then add a
We
plus
can
one.
do this together.
We can. We very much can. 8.
8 plus
Oh,
1.
plus 1.
So partial
Oh.
success. So you successfully grapple Sean, and you're now wrestling on the ground. He still
Oh.
could possibly get out, but
Oh,
you're
oh,
now keeping him
oh,
in.
I got you.
Yeah, and
I
he's
got
going,
you.
no,
Oh.
get away. You're my mom, stepmom's nemesis.
Oh, I'm gonna tickle you.
No,
I got
no,
you.
only my mom could do that.
No, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna tickle you.
Let me get you.
no, I can't.
You better keep those arms down.
You see this very weird interaction happening.
Yeah, Mama's turned back on again. It's good.
This is good.
This show was canceled after the second season. It was never successful.
I mean,
Thank
Sean
you for
wasn't-
listening, audience.
Sean wasn't in in season 1 of your show.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
clearly.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad when we were tickling another woman roughly our age. It's
Man.
yeah, her
Well, my
stepson's different.
my superpower is Tupperware. There was clearly there was a brand associated.
They
Situation.
anticipated we would get to this point.
They didn't expect it.
That was yeah.
So as you do this, you get him under some control. You can do your transformation as something happens, which will happen after your
They
transformation.
anticipated that our audience
Okay,
would age
okay.
with
Yeah.
us.
So my transformation, I turn on, like, I have to reach my hand into my pants. I'm sorry, audience. It's kind of.
Why is your life safe alert in your
It's
pants?
not a life.
It's not a life alert.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry. I
There is
It's
a
a-
mechanical contraption
A
that
battery
is
pack.
sewed into my areas.
Wait, you sewed it into your
Yeah,
pants?
yes. Anyway, I'm going in there. You don't need to know the details. Stop crying. My business is my own. I put my hand
What's
into my
that?
pants. I press the button. All you hear is a.
What's that aggressive buzzing noise?
And a few more. And I'm like, all right. And then
different modes.
Yeah.
starts transitioning. It has to go through a few patterns before we get to where we need to be. And then my magical cocoon, she comes in.
Yeah.
And what emerges is
Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
you would be thinking that because I'm a muscular, large, gigantic
There
capybara
she is.
Yeah.
wearing a tutu, a bra, and I have a bow tie on my
That's
head.
my best gal pal right there.
So
There she
all of
is.
this happened under the desk, so no one could see it. So what
And
happened?
what comes out is a big ass rodent, and you know who I am, and you're like,
Yep.
that's that bitch.
But
Yeah.
Sean is
There
like,
she is.
oh my god, what giant rat, oh my god. Just kind of like
I'm
freaking out.
appalled. You called me a rat.
He doesn't know what you are.
She
dare
can talk
you?
too.
Yeah, start bashing his head against.
I can walk on my 2 legs. I'm just letting everyone know. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm,
you can
I'm
also
a big
speak.
bitch.
I'll say you can speak as well. You're perfectly able to speak.
Oh, right.
As you're walking over, you see that specifically William, he takes a rose and he goes, "Oh no, he's gonna stab you!" And he throws it because he's panicking and knocks out Sean. Like fully hits him in the head with a rose, knocking him out. And the transformation
William, what
dissipated.
the fuck? Okay.
There's dark magic, and it seemed like he was
I
going
had
to use a
questions.
special
If
move.
you could have done this the whole time, why did we?
I was trying to find
Go through all
the
this
proof.
trouble.
I was
William,
trying to
that
find the
is
proof.
kind of patronizing. If you didn't have
No,
to.
you held him down. I couldn't grab him before. I missed once before.
William, if you're trying to impress me, it's really not working.
I would never admit to missing if I was trying to impress you. I would tell you that I always only hit all my shots, that I'm always on fire.
Except
I'm
for
very
the one that matters.
I mean, it's fine. And he kind of just starts to cry a little bit. But
Oh no.
He's like,
That was
we
my
have
fault.
to go. I found
Well,
this.
now
and
what the
he's-
fuck am I supposed to do?
Well, I found this,
Just
and he
flap
pulls-
around?
No.
Flap
it's fine.
around.
Just
Doesn't
wait.
flap around like this?
Stay transformed because, and he pulls out what looks like a little day planner, and in the day planner it lists a address for a meeting between Hortencia and whoever they're meeting today for their special meeting.
Ooh, who's Hortencia meeting?
I don't know, but that probably is what they're planning to do. Maybe they have our magical animal friends there.
Well,
yes.
God, that's what we were doing.
Honestly,
we're here to say
same.
Princess Cappy.
Our magical manatee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they transported that.
Ebert.
Delicately.
Airlift Ebert out. That's
Yeah.
how we got him in.
In a water
And they're
bucket.
being kept separately. It's so sad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think with this
We have
sandwich.
exactly 4 hours before they die from loneliness.
Separation. Okay. Well, we gotta act fast.
I'm never wrong about this.
She's never wrong, I swear.
It's true. They're clinically attached by the hip. Just something is wrong with them. Okay. Well, I'll use this sandwich, and we'll use the magic of the sandwich to get us to wherever they are. So everyone hold hands.
What?
It's got dark magic. I can use it to transport us.
Oh, is that so, William? You're using dark magic.
All
No,
right.
no, I don't use dark magic. I just know how to use it to get there.
If I give you all my hands, my little bug hands, you better not pluck them off, okay? It's not cool.
like insect hands.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just because I'm
not
forgetful. How many hands do you have?
I've got 6 limbs.
Oh, that's a lot of hand
That's
jobs.
2 for everyone.
Put one of your insect hands in my baby arm.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to feed it through the Tupperware holes to
Yep.
reach up to
Oh,
the.
don't snap the lid on my.
No. We got it.
I
we
guess
got
I
it.
stand on 2 feet and
Yeah, hold hands.
like a giant rodent,
and then
I'm
you do
holding
this.
your
You
hand.
do the State
Those
Farm
those
commercial
legs
again.
look mighty shaky.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it's
There
hard to
was
hold
a,
myself up.
there
I'm
was a
so
lot
big.
of product placement
Yeah.
in this show. State Farm commercial.
You said mention State Farm. You go State Farm.
I was
State Farm.
always
State Farm.
there,
State Farm. You
like a
chant.
neighbor.
Always there.
State Farm.
Always
State
there.
Farm.
Neighbor. State Farm. Always there.
I'm nibbling on some protein.
Yeah, and
Whey
then-
protein.
You teleport and you arrive.
We just left Sean unconscious with a whole bunch of like unconscious guards. We are a menace. We are the bad guys. Like
Well,
Sally
see.
as well.
Hold on there.
You see
I
inside.
tickled him real good.
You did. You see inside this
He didn't
building.
expect that was going to happen. That's a
But,
pleasurable experience.
It's a pleasurable
for
experience.
many.
I agree, says William.
William, it's
I've always wanted to,
I'm
but I've
not-
never been allowed.
it's not going to happen, William. Not
Damn it.
in this bug's life.
You are inside what looks like a restaurant. You realize, we're in a restaurant, and you actually can see Hortencia ahead of you in a booth. And you look up at a sign and you notice that you're inside a Chili's. And in the Chili's, Hortencia is meeting with a few other business people, it looks like. And Hortencia is just sort of talking over some onion rings with them and just sort of speaking, looks gorgeous. She says, yeah, I just really wanted to have a meeting with you about a possible acquisition. And then looks over to the rest of you as Williams goes, she's got a gun, and then throws a rose.
As we walk in, I say, wow, not even a Panera Bread?
I'm just really confused as to why Chili's is expanding into the granola bar market, but
Yeah.
good for them.
Are we self-seating now in here?
All you
Can I
see,
get a bloomin' onion?
yeah, all you see is like a rose fly out and hit her so that she gets pinned up against the wall.
Why does William even need us?
And then you see the two other like sort of people here, the executives, they come out and they pull out their briefcases and they're ready to fight. So what would you like to do
they're
in this
not at
moment?
all terrified by a life-size
Oh,
capybara
okay, let
and
me tell
human.
No.
I am running full tilt at these bitches
Do it.
with my 4 legs.
Make your clash attack.
This
Yep.
clash time with my physical strength as my capybara.
I will give you an additional +2.
I'm using overwhelming force,
Oh,
so
dang.
they're going to go flying into the next dimension. I need your iPad so I can. Oh, you
yeah,
have. Yeah.
There
Can
you
I use my well-executed machine?
Yes, you
On
can.
this act? All right. Because what are we? What are we? A well-executed machine.
I got a 7.
Okay, a 7 is a mixed success, so you
8.
tackle
Wait,
them.
to get his
+8 because you're
plus
+1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you tackle them and they fall into a booth with you just like scrambling around.
I am laying myself on top of these fine gentlemen executives.
Get 'em.
They can't get up because let me
Yeah.
tell you, I'm 800 pounds. Okay.
This capybara just keeps getting bigger.
Big boy.
These
Yeah,
are straight facts right
I
here.
just the dense bones. Okay. I just didn't tell you guys how much I weighed before. I thought you'd make fun of me. So
Hortencia quickly puts their hands up.
Frankly, this all worked out because capybaras are incredible swimmers.
Yeah, true.
As another fact, yes, I can swim really well.
Was
I'm
it-
good with
Hence
water.
the water.
Good with water. Yeah.
Good thing this Chili's is flooded.
Literally, like,
Incredible swimmers.
I like the idea of you like literally accidentally hit them into a water pipe and just like water is now spraying everywhere. Hortensia puts their hands up and before William can do anything else goes, wait, no, please, I don't want it. First of all, you are legally not allowed to be here. I have a restraining order against all of you.
You're looking great.
Well, we don't want to be here either to see your long horse face.
I forgot how disgusting this whole situation was.
you thought this was disgusting. You're selling granola
You're
with dark magic
fucking
in
your
it.
stepson.
No, I'm not.
You're fucking your stepson, and he's kind of hot. What the hell?
First of all,
really
I'm
gross.
not fucking my stepson.
Yeah.
I've had a
I
really.
tickled him real good though. I did.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I know that's what you do to everyone. So, okay.
Is that a challenge?
No, please. I don't want to fight. You don't understand. How do I explain this? And you see William's just like about to pull a rose, and she goes, I faked my death. And William is about to throw a rose. Do you try to stop him?
Yeah, stop him.
William,
Put
stop.
that shit
Wait,
away.
do we vote? Do we vote?
Yeah.
We want to stop
Oh
him.
yeah.
right?
I, think
want to
so.
hear
I think
this
so.
woman.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So someone has to do a
Sarah,
clash
you
to.
yell at him.
We'll clash. Okay.
Okay, clash.
Oh, we're beating it. William.
Roll
what?
a.
Is it physical?
Physical, yes.
Oh,
I'm helping
fuck.
him.
A +1, yeah.
I'm helping him with my furriness.
Ooh, that's a 7.
A 7. Okay, partial success. So yeah, you stop him from getting his
William?
rose out,
I swear to God.
but he's still trying to get it out. I will say you actually will get hit by the rose that's used this time.
Okay, William's going into timeout when we get back to the retirement center.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of William.
He's kind of a shitbag.
Kind of just controls the whole situation.
He just told us that like, you know, there's these bad people.
I
We
know.
show up to
We
a whole
came
bunch
out
of
of
factory
retirement.
workers, and then he just kept
Attacking them.
and then took
I
us
might
to
have
a-
killed 2 with some stairs.
I think we might just
You know,
be
I could be homicidal now. I don't
They're
even know.
at-
it.
Yeah, we could
How
just
can
be
we go back to our lives?
I bet you he's the one that snitched out Sally.
It wasn't us. I don't remember saying Sally's name ever to the nurse.
You take, by the way,
Maybe.
6 damage. You take 6 damage
Six?
from this rose. That goes to you as he accidentally hits you with it. And he goes, no, Sarah, it wasn't supposed to. I mean, maybe them, but not you. And then Hortensia goes, seriously, I gave up. I can fucking control time, okay? And every time I went back, some stupid plot armor happened, and you just won every time. So I thought, fuck it, I'll retire. And I just met a guy, and then he broke up with me. But then I met Richie Cummings, and we had a wonderful life together. And then I became a multimedia mogul in charge of snack foods. And you see William goes, no, she's against us. She's trying to poison your minds.
William.
Now,
Okay, you little cock puncher.
please, the
You-
cockpit.
You better settle down there, boy. Okay?
It's not fair. It's not fair.
You've been leading us
All-
on this whole time.
I used to be the hot one. Now look at me. I just want to go back.
Frankly, you look more handsome than you've ever looked, but that's
What?
not important
What?
to
Do
me.
you want to do a touch your heart?
Yeah.
Touch your something.
Get over here, you
I will
fucking
eat.
meat.
I will eat William's
Get over
arm
here.
as a capybara if he don't settle
I'll
down.
touch his heart.
Okay,
But
roll a 2d6 and add
And
your
that's
emotional.
it. And he has to pay
gonna
extra.
grab his fucking left pec so hard.
Oh,
I'm gonna twist his nips.
Okay,
It's just skin and bone.
10.
10. Okay, a success.
And it's
so
a-
what you see is him admit to you and all of you what's actually kind of happening in this moment. But he's not necessarily not gonna fight Hortensia yet. And the reason why is he goes, I just wanted to get her staff. Don't you want to go back to the way it was when we were young, when every day seemed to never end and we didn't seem to age and everything just was the same? You see, it was all perfect. It was all perfect because we would always go back because Hortensia's staff would bring us back to the beginning. We could be young forever. We could live forever. It would only kill her daughter. And Hortensia goes, no, please. Yeah, I have a daughter. If you did that, they'd die. We could become young again. We could become the magical girls that we used to be.
William, I don't know about you, but I lived a long, happy life. And I like
I lived a bad life.
being retired.
No,
I
I
do.
don't want to be.
oh, I do. I enjoy the gentleman. I don't want to go back to fighting crime. I enjoy Dick.
She never would have got dick in her youthful years. But now she's got the wettest shot pussy in the whole calm you.
And the doctor's willing to prescribe me anything. It's great.
That's great.
I just tell them everything hurts, which isn't too far from the truth, but not quite the truth.
You want to be old? You want to...
I am
We've
sorry.
lived good lives.
I am sorry if I ever made you feel like you didn't get the chance that you
I didn't.
deserved.
No, I didn't.
But
Okay.
also, you had like your whole life to find someone else. This was kind of a you problem, not a Sarah problem.
Please roll a 2d6 and see how much you damage his ego.
I have an unshakable ego as
Yeah,
well, so
yeah.
I hope
Add
my
plus
ego.
two. Add plus two.
Any idea
No,
how many people were fawning over you and loved you, absolutely adored you?
I rolled
Sarah
an-
was in love with you, or Sally was in love with you.
Sally the pharmacist.
Sally's in love with you, and she's in prison right now.
No, she's on a plane
If
to
you-
Palm Springs.
if you-
We know her.
Go to Sally.
If you had just seen what was right in front of you all this time,
I don't know what to do. I just...
you could have had a full life just like us.
I rolled a 9, by the way.
A 9. Okay.
And that I didn't add the plus 2 because I
Yeah.
don't have anything.
You see, he kind of goes to his knees and...
But there's still time
For what?
to change.
Change?
There's
To get
still
laid, go to
time.
Palm Springs,
There's
man.
still time. We've got a bag of blue pills, and you can get your dick hard whatever you need to.
It's in one of these
You
Tupperwares.
can make
Hold
it
on.
right. You can make it right. It's okay.
Hortensia removes the rose and stands up and says, is everything chill? Is everything fine? You're not going to take my staff?
Your factory staff might need some help. And
Fuck.
I would recommend investing in some accessible ramps because the staircase might have broken while we were trying to use it.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
it's totally fucked.
Yeah,
and
you might want to get a family therapist for Sean
Sean,
because he's not well.
Sean
Also,
really-
can I have his phone number?
I also tickled him without his consent,
Oh
so
my
that's
God.
that's a
Okay.
whole other thing that's
Okay.
gonna
Yeah,
he's
he's
gonna have
gonna
to
need
unpack
some-
later.
Yeah.
I'm going to forgive the breach of the restraining order in this moment because
Now,
I
when
realize
did you give us a restraining order?
I
Especially-
informed you years ago, and you see William puts his hand up and says, I never told you.
What? Why were you taking our mail?
I
What?
was on your mail. That's how you got that.
That's a federal
That's a federal-
offense.
The note was mine. I gave the note for kidnapping's mine. I
We could
kidnapped
send
your
you to
people.
prison for this.
Our pets, William.
We could send you to prison for this stuff.
I sent them to the farm.
The farm. Princess Cappy has a very specific diet, and she needs her exercise.
No, yeah, it's. I'm sorry. I just
Ebert always wanted to live on a farm.
no. I mean, they're
Ebert always wanted to live on the farm. the fish
the fish.
on the farm.
Please.
That's
It's
funny.
just like a pond. There's some ducks and a manatee fucking displacing the majority of the pond.
Just a quiet life, you know? Like Lady.
Okay.
At least they're not alone.
They're not alone, but I don't know how long they're gonna survive. I may have made a deal to get more powerful so I could get the staff. I think that you're right. Maybe I got lost in the sauce. And I just didn't think about it. And I thought that maybe if we were young again and we lived perfect eternal lives where we just reset back to high school all the time. Remember when we did that? It was great.
It was really weird that we are in a retirement home and we still see people we know from high school. So I'm good with not resetting to that. I'm real good.
Do you hear those? Do you hear that?
What?
William?
What?
Those sirens?
Sally.
This isn't a life alert. It's a panic button.
It's a panic button. It's
All right? And I call it every time I want to fuck over Sally's operation.
okay.
They're
I'm
coming
gonna,
for you.
I know they are. But it's okay because I'm going to die now because I made a deal with something very, very scary to get rid of the animals so that I could get infinite dark magic. But since I didn't follow through with it, I think I'm in trouble.
I don't want you to die. I just want you to go to prison for the rest of your life.
It's different.
I mean, I guess I'm going to maybe go to a form of prison where I'm kind of... Either way, I'm going to go into a flat floating space now, and it's going to float through... It's like I don't know, the Superman thing. What's it called?
Well, we all get what we deserve, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, where are my pets? Where's my boys?
Tell us where they are.
I can give you a hint. And they pull out a little address and they say, find the farm. And they give you the thing as a sigil, like that, the pentagram thing that was teleported you to the first factory appears on his shoulder. And he goes, ah, and he turns to stone. And then he goes, folds up like a piece of paper. And then into the air, just into the sky, disappears.
Well, we'll help him eventually, but we got a few other things to do first.
Was I too harsh?
No, I think we're good.
I have a pretty low emotional intelligence.
I've got a lot of meat in my head,
I just sometimes
I
I
don't know
think,
what's going on.
If I'd known that was his last dying words, I would have maybe been a little more empathetic, and maybe it wouldn't have been so.
I don't think he's dying. He's just in a void now.
Oh, okay, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's
for
fine.
now.
Okay,
We'll-
good. He's in
we'll
a timeout.
save
He's
him
in a
next
timeout.
time.
Yeah, we'll save him after we save Sally.
So he's in prison. All right, good.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to save Sally, the
Man,
most
fuck 'em.
powerful witch in the world?
I'm sorry. Wait, our drug dealer is the.
Yeah.
Who is she?
I knew it.
Wait. Just
I-
the name Sally. Wait, okay.
Period.
Evil Queen Hortencia. I just want to clear this up really quickly.
Yeah.
So you recognize...
Please call me Evil. That's my first name.
Evil. It's very French. We're talking about the same Sally. There's only one Sally.
Yes. So I'm the witch of time, and Sally's the witch of drugs. And so there's a lot of powerful witches out there, but I just kind of gave up on the whole evil plan for stuff. It was really, I just was done. But Sally is pretty powerful. I've actually gone to bridge with the other witches for a few years now.
On Taco Tuesdays, right?
Oh, no, Secret Taco Tuesdays. It's where the better tacos are.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but
Where the better tacos are.
yeah. So I mean, I don't want to get involved in any of this, but if you're going to the farm, let's just say you're gonna have a lot of people to settle some scores with. Like all of your villains that you ever fought are like probably on your way to.
They all live on a farm?
They all tried to escape, kind of, in a way. You have all the time. We just tried to fight you, and it was just impossible. So we all tried to find other ways to live our lives. But I guess
right,
someone
well,
wasn't happy.
We are definitely the bad guys. Like, just, yeah.
Now, Evil,
I knew it.
would you care to help us?
Oh, I am kind of busy running my multi-million-dollar food corporation, but I could maybe help
You could hire someone.
I mean, I could send maybe.
You could send us snacks.
Why
That way
are the
we're all
snacks
fed.
all
Here's the
purple
deal.
and wavy?
Oh,
and-
it's nutritional. I found a way to use dark magic to increase the nutritional value of my granola bars.
Can you make a granola bar that doesn't get stuck in my dentures?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Do you deal with protein?
Yeah, we've been making a whole protein. That was actually the meeting I was having with these two executives, was coming up with a protein
Okay,
brand.
I'll get off of them.
Okay.
I am no longer laying on these poor gentlemen. They did feel nice, but
Well, here's what I'll say. I'm a little busy right now, but if you want to find out which of your past villains tried to steal your animals and take their magic, you're going to have to go on a bit of a quest to find your previous villains. They've retired in different places all throughout the United States of America. But if you could maybe track them down, you could find out where the farm is to save your manatee and capybara rat thing.
So all over America, like Palm Beach, Palm Springs.
No.
Palm Forest,
like Phoenix and
Palm
Las
River.
Vegas and New York and all those places.
All typical retirement places.
Oh no, we're all excellent. Well, we all did well. Like all of us made money and retired with wealth.
Well, all right. Well,
That's
I'm
so great
starting.
for you all.
thanks.
I'm starting to think.
It was kind of amazing once we stopped trying to take over the world and fight you with your constant, seemingly limitless plot armor. We just happened to be very successful at everything else we put our minds to.
Right.
You like-
we honed your
Yes.
your skill, your
Yes.
knife, your
You
tools.
taught us how to
I'm
literally fight impossible
I'm
odds.
starting to wonder if this farm is really a farm.
Oh, it's not. It's like a really secret, magically defended or hidden palace. Do you still want my stepson's number? I'm pretty sure he's not. I mean,
Oh, absolutely. He looked interested.
Okay.
There, we had a moment.
okay.
We had a moment.
He's been at
thank
home
you.
for a
Thank
while,
you.
and I need to get him out of
Let
the
me
house.
take out my BlackBerry.
Thank you for listening and joining us at Oddcast. We hope you enjoyed and will subscribe to our socials for news and updates on podcast scheduling and our Patreon. Our socials and Patreon link are in the episode description and show notes.